My name is Hillary Hall, and I am a published author of the book Piece by Piece, which is on Amazon right now, and you guys can go and get that so you can have a little bit more detail before the videos come out. So this YouTube channel is where we speak on dating and relationships. I think a healthy relationship is also with your body. That's one that we need to discover and discuss, and that's what this video is about. I don't think relationships are just with people, places, and things. I also think that you should have a good relationship with your body. Some of the main points that we'll be discussing is mental, the physical, spiritual, fitness, and food. So right now we're going to talk about me logging my diet in a food journal so I can track what I eat and keep up with what is healthy and what is not healthy for my gut. That's the current state that we're in, and that is also the reason why I think I'm kind of in a frump about filming this. I have cut out things in my life, my eating life, that I was dependent on. Sugars would be one, you know, with the fried foods and the french fries and the Andes custard and my coffee. Cutting back on my caffeine as well. So my body's adjusting to all that. I mean, I haven't hit like a down, like a lull, but I do feel that I'm tired. Currently, I am logging a food journal to keep track of what I eat. And this is to keep up with what is healthy and what is not healthy for my gut. I would say that 90% of the time I'm eating properly because I order meals from No Regrets Meal Prep here in Shreveport, Louisiana. But also what I'm working on is what agrees with me versus what I love. I love coffee and caffeine, but does it agree with me? I love fried foods, but does it agree with me? I love milky products, but does it agree with me? So I'm trying to restructure my snacks and my eating at home, because with the meal prep, I have small meals that I can eat for lunch and dinners, so that's good. I feel like if I buy the meals and I do meal prep, then I know for sure my lunches and dinners are good. I don't love eating that versus Chick-fil-A or cheeseburger or pizza or even spaghetti. But having that more than something that's healthy for me is good. It's not good. I need to have the more structured meals. So I know that my lunches and my dinners are good. My breakfasts are pretty good. 3 eggs, 3 pieces of bacon. Sometimes I integrate like a raisin bread or a cinnamon muffin, like 1/2, so that I have a carb in the morning. That just depends on how hungry I am from the night before. So I'm trying to figure out more healthy options than processed foods and sugary foods, hence the less Chick-fil-A and cheeseburgers and pizza and pasta and more. I don't know what the more is right now, but we're going to figure that out. So let's see. Let's pull out my journal. So eggs and bacon for breakfast, shrimp and double broccoli for lunch, 4 peanut butter cookies, and a Caesar chicken salad with green beans and rice. I mean, that's kind of your basic meals. Bacon and eggs for breakfast, a strawberry banana pineapple smoothie, shrimp, broccoli, and sweet potatoes, cereal bar. So the 5th and the 6th was kind of normal, and then the 7th I woke up less bloaty and more kind of just normal. That would be my 3rd day without coffee. So I went from, let's see, I wrote that in here, 300 milligrams with Reign, 200 with Alani, and then like 2 cups of coffee. So 600-800 milligrams of caffeine a day to 200. I think I'm doing good. Let's see. Something else that I wrote in here is faith, family, and fitness. So I feel like all of this ties in because you're working on boundaries with relationships, people, places, and things. Then you're working on boundaries in your faith journey. You know, making sure that you prioritize church, prioritize doing small groups, interacting with church family because they're a good base to have, and praying, reading your Bible, not sometimes, all the times. So also with family, you know, having boundaries, whether you have some people into your circle or not, whether they're healthy for you. And fitness, food, boundaries, you know, prioritizing the gym versus just laying on your couch and doing nothing. And then prioritizing food, choosing green beans, chicken, and rice over cheeseburger and french fries, because your girl loves to eat cheeseburger and french fries. So that's really where I'm at as far as my food. I am, see, the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, and the 9th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in. I feel pretty accomplished. I feel pretty consistent. I mean, it's only a week, but how many days does it take to create a habit? I don't know. We're gonna shoot for 30 and hope that that works, but we're gonna do 1 day at a time. So 1 day at a time. Make sure you write down each meal, but I want to get to 30 days. That way it's a good habit. I just keep going over making church my first priority, making sure my relationship with my girls are good, growing in my spiritual and family relationships, making sure my work-life balance is good, and having a peaceful work environment. So with the food sobriety, no, it's not even a sobriety, with my food boundaries, so I have some medicines that are helping with that. There's a bloating medicine that I'm taking, and then I also have like an anti-acid medicine, probiotics and prebiotics, and then a vitamin. So that's also helping me start my day and feel good throughout the day. And then I do believe that me cutting out sodas all in general and just going with water is a spin-off of me getting rid of alcohol. So I mean, it started with getting rid of alcohol, cutting out water. Now I'm focusing on my food and making it a priority. So hopefully with all of that puts a focus in my brain that I'm always thinking about that, so that helps me keep a boundary with relationships and my purity that I want to have with my relationships with men. So I'm focused over here, so I'm not thinking about what I'm lacking over here. And then I have the YouTube channel that I'm learning how to do, selling my books on the side, and just living life with the girls. So we're doing a daily journal so that we can keep track of what we eat. Even if I do eat bad, air quotations, what's not good for me, see how my body reacts so that I know to do it less or more, or I can have it, but it's only at this time versus this time. And hopefully that puts me into a position where I take the gym more seriously, because if I'm noticing that you know, I'm having, and it's not so much weight loss, it's like feeling good about being in my body. You know, I might be 160 the rest of my life, but I want to be a healthy 160 and I feel good in my body 160. I know that I don't want to be 140. 150 would be perfect, but if it's a healthy 160, I'm fine. You know, I'm fine. So we're going to prioritize the gym, make sure that whenever I go do my workouts that I'm doing them seriously, not just in therapy. You know, make sure you, if you have to miss a day, make up a day. Some days do 2-a-days, you know, throw some abs in there. I'm really intentional with whenever I walk Marshall to do long walks. That way I get some outside activity. And it's just not always inside, because you need to breathe the outside air sometimes, even though my allergies hate me. So also with prioritizing myself and my body, it started with like prioritizing doctor's appointments. You know, if I don't like the way that I look, then I need to use the tools that I have, whether it's going to the doctor or going to a chiropractor to get an adjustment, or going to a masseuse to get a massage so you feel less stressed. Those are things I 100% believe in. I believe in simultaneously using a chiropractor and a masseuse so that one can adjust you and one could massage out the knots. So those are pluses. I do have a massage appointment standing once a month. Let's see, doctor's appointments. I have an ENT because I can't breathe. And that's where I found out that I have also acid reflux, which is 100% better because I was dying at the nighttime. Then, you know, hopefully I'll have an appointment soon with a plastic surgeon, ENT, for like a nose reconstruction so my sinuses are better and I can breathe, because that's a struggle I've been having all my life. I mean, I've had a hysterectomy, so I don't have to deal with that anymore. Painful. So, you know, feel better about that. Then you have, you know, like I've had moles cut off because I don't like the way that they are. All these things are to make you feel better about being in the body that you're in. And I don't think you should reconstruct your whole life, or your whole body. But I think you should do what makes you feel happy. And then your mental health. Walking outside, going for a walk 30 minutes a day, speaking to a therapist. Those are good things. I think you should do that. That way you have an outside point of view on what's going on in your world. And you're not just bottling everything up. Talking to God every day. In the next video, I'll talk more about this also, but everything is all intertwined to me, because I had so much inner struggle whenever I was out here doing my own thing, and once I submitted and released everything to God and included Him in my day-to-day, it's hilarious that I didn't do it sooner. And I was hanging on to those relationships and not to God, and He's always there. So I mean, your spiritual life is also a part of all of this, because you have your mental, your physical, and your spiritual, and they're all connected. And if one is out of balance, then the others kind of fall short. If I don't stay connected with working out and eating right, then I don't feel good, and then my mental health is off, and then I don't want to do anything, so then I might miss church one time. Then you restructure that. If I miss church a whole bunch of times, then I don't feel good about myself because I feel like I'm failing life, and then I don't want to go to the gym, and then my mental health is off. If I stop going to the gym and I feel fat, then I might not go to church because I don't want to get up and do things because I'm lazy, and then my mental health falls off. I mean, it's all connected. So you just got to think about it. Like, where are you right now? What do you have discipline in? And where can you use more discipline? And then what are you going to do in goals to help you get that way? So, drinking a lot of water. Like a half gallon to gallon of water a day. I used to think that was crazy, but I'm actually accomplishing that sooner than 5 o'clock. It would take me like all day, all 8 hours just to drink a half a gallon of water. I mean, I went from drinking more caffeine and like a couple sips of water to a bottle of water to half a gallon of water a day. I mean, it's probably a whole gallon by the time I get home and drink 2 more bottles of water before I go to bed. But that just gives you so much clarity. You're drinking water, so your body's purifying itself. You're eating healthier, so your body's lighter, and you're constantly feeding it, because you should be eating every 3 hours. So you have breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner. So you're not just eating one heavy meal and then starving yourself for the rest of the day. Unless you're fasting, and then that's a whole other topic. Then food, mental health. You know, you're going to see your therapist, you're taking walks so you can get outside and you're not just inside all the time. You know, you're not just sitting down watching TV, you're up and about with people or without people, whatever that you're feeling for that day. So mental, physical, spiritual. I mean, prioritizing church was something that I was like, nah, I'll go whenever I want to go. Sundays are my only day off. I don't need to go every day. But do you? I mean, I think you do. I think you need to have community, which is hilarious for me because I don't like the people, and I don't like to get close to people, and I don't like community. But you can't be isolated either. You need community. We're humans. We want that. We want to be able to be around people. So prioritizing church, prioritizing your spiritual life, prioritizing Jesus gives you so much peace and joy and lightness, even in the midst of chaos and eating too many pizzas. I mean, I don't know. I just like it. Like, I am the most happiest that I am ever in 43 years. Now that I have all this going the right way. Whereas if you looked at me a year ago, 2 years ago, even 5 to 10 years ago, your girl was a hot mess. And even if I'm stressed and busy and the day-to-day is going, I'm still good. I don't have that internal struggle where I'm like just not liking myself. You know, I still have the struggles of Nobody loves me, everybody hates me, everybody's talking about me, nobody wants me around. But the bounce back on those things are so much quicker than before, because before, if anything went not the way that I wanted it to, I would self-isolate for days. I would stop seeing people, I would stop going to church, I would eat like crap, I wouldn't go to the gym, and this was weeks and months. And now I'm able to take it, analyze it within a couple hours to a day. I mean, you can sit in your feelings, right? Just don't wallow in them or waller in them. Let's recap. We're going to prioritize ourselves, and that's going to be with our mental health, like doing a walk outside a day, seeing a therapist or a counselor, so you have like a third party, and don't negate talking to God. Like, you have some pretty cool conversations back and forth whenever you include him into your life. Mental. Physical, that includes fitness and food. You know, you want to prioritize eating healthier. You know, don't cut out all the good stuff. You can have like a cheat meal, but not like the whole meal or the whole day. You know, something that will keep you on track. Do a food journal if that helps you. Drink more water than the carbonated drinks. Maybe more water than the caffeinated drinks. Put in some healthy snacks every once in a while. Prioritizing your fitness, putting the gym or walking or like a home gym, to do that 3 to 5 days a week. I mean, start with a little and gain it to 7 days a week, whatever floats your boat, man. So mental, physical, spiritual. I mean, for me, this goes without saying, because I didn't prioritize church. And funny thing that I shared a video on my Facebook about this, and even my pastor talked about this. You gotta put it first. You gotta put church first. You gotta put Jesus first, and then everything else just kind of falls into place. And when you don't, your life is just so chaotic. I mean, once you do it, you're like, why didn't I do this before? But you're selfish, and you want to be out here living your best life, and you're thinking, well, if I prioritize church and Jesus, then I can't have any fun. I'm fun, and I do that, so I believe in you. I believe that you could do that. I believe that you could put Jesus first and still have fun. You can put eating good first. So I feel like that we could do this together if we keep each other accountable. Drop it in the comments and let me know what you think, what you're prioritizing now. Let me know how it's working for you and how I can help. I don't know everything, but I do know some things. I've lived a little bit of life, whether it be just trial and error or the fitness time that I worked at the gym, and, you know, submersing myself around people that do have the knowledge. I always can phone a friend. And then make sure you go to Amazon and purchase Piece by Piece. That way you have a little insight on why I am here now, other than following God's direction. Man, that's crazy. I also was just watching this YouTube video. Highly introvert. I don't want to be doing this. I do have a story and a testimony, but it's just insane where I am now doing what I'm doing. Never would I ever thought that I would be doing this. Also, make sure you go onto all socials, The Hillary Hall, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the threads that Instagram does. I got them all. I'm keeping up with them daily, and we'll be releasing these videos every couple weeks until we get the hang of things, and then I might bump it up to once a week. I'm pretty consistent right now, making the Tuesdays my video days and getting ahead a week. So let's stay consistent with that and see where we go. Please comment and let me know something that you would want me to talk about or what we can talk about together. And let's have a conversation in the comments. Bye.